The increasing costs of prescription drugs in the United States has become concerning. Americans pay some of the highest prices for their much-needed medications in order to live a happy, healthy lifestyle.
I believe costs are going to continue to rise in the United States. You can see it in the news almost every day, and I believe people need less expensive options to obtain medication. Pharmaceuticals are so much more expensive in the U.S. because the drug manufacturers in the U.S. have the ability to apply pricing to their products without any regulation, and this isn't the norm elsewhere in the world. Also, drug manufacturers in the U.S. have the ability to increase drug prices without any regulation. For example, EpiPens used to be less than $100, but over the course of the last 10 years, they've risen in price to over $600.
As prescription drug prices continue to rise, people need less expensive options. Purchasing pharmaceuticals in Canada is not only safe, but cost-effective. On average, most patients save well over 30% compared to purchasing the same medication from a pharmacy located in the United States.
Some pharmacies in Canada are licensed to dispense medications directly into the U.S., and they're licensed in Canada to do this. And it's important to, if you decide to go this route, that you look at the certification of that pharmacy. Make sure that they're licensed in Canada. The Canadian International Pharmacy Association, or CIPA, C-I-P-A, is a certifying body that most Canadian online pharmacies will get certified with. So look for the CIPA certification at the bottom of the website. That will help ensure that the pharmacy that you're working with is certified. And once you're convinced that the pharmacy that you're working with is legitimate and licensed, give them a call. Talk to the call center representatives, find out what they're all about, and get a level of comfort with the pharmacy. It's also important for customers to know that if they do choose an online pharmacy, that online pharmacy shouldn't be selling controlled substances or narcotics, and they should also require a prescription from your physician. Medications in the United States are simply too expensive, and there are other affordable options out there.
Pharmaceuticals purchased in Canada are Health Canada regulated, and many are made by the same companies that sell the same medication in the United States. At CanadaDrugstore.com, patients get the same great quality at a lower cost. Their licensed pharmacists and pharmacy staff in Canada are happy to address all of your pharmacy-related healthcare concerns.
Jason's Canada Drugstore is an online pharmacy located in Winnipeg, Manitoba. We are CIPA certified, and we're licensed to practice pharmacy in the province of Manitoba. Our website is CanadaDrugstore.com, and we provide access to thousands of brand and generic medications. You can find the same brand name medications on our website that you would find in the US, made by the same manufacturers, and the price is much, much less. I saw that the price differences between medications sold in the US and in Canada were quite large, and I wanted to provide a solution to help people afford medication. I hear people speak to us on a daily basis about how they're struggling with the cost of medication and how they have to make a decision between putting food on the table or getting their medication. And I'd like people to be able to afford to do both. The FDA allows US citizens to import a 90-day supply, so we're limited to a 90-day supply when we ship your medication to you. Well, I've had type 1 diabetes since I was 8 years old, and so I understand the value of medication as well as the cost. As a pharmacist, I also understand the value of medication, and I believe that everyone should have access to medications at a price that they can afford. Our core values are basic values that people can identify with and want for themselves and their families. People want to know that they're safe with us. They want to know that their privacy is protected and their privacy is held safe, and that the medications that we're able to provide for them are safe. So we view ourselves as a healthcare company, and yes, we focus on pharmacy, but we also want to ensure that the medications you've been prescribed are medications that you need. And so we'll work with you and your healthcare provider, your physician, and to help determine if the medication that you've been prescribed is actually the medication that you need. Our other values are professionalism and dedication to customer service. And finally, gratitude. We don't take our customers for granted. We know there are lots of options out there that customers have to choose from, and we're grateful that they've chosen us. One of our newest services is medication reviews. and we'll work with the patient to review their medication and determine if there are less expensive alternatives. For example, if they're taking a brand medication, maybe they can switch to a generic medication. After speaking with the patient, we may be able to determine a way to help them get off certain medications. This type of service will improve patient health and will also be better for their pocketbooks. We want to be a part of the change that needs to come. We want to be the voice for those that need their basic rights to obtain affordable medications met. We're more than just a storefront, we're a pharmacy. If we can look back and say that we helped you live a longer and healthier life, I will know that we were a success.
To learn more about JasonsCanadaDrugstore.com, visit CanadaDrugstore.com.